Alrighty, boob tubes and tickety talk land. So not is all that it seems. Anyway, I hate to return to this, but I don't. It's the Pakistan retaliatory strike with inside Iran. You aren't really getting the inside baseball from any of the Western news reports. They ain't trying to at least scratch beneath the surface. But as I said earlier about Libya, when the Libya thing happened, and for whatever reasons it happened, one of the consequences was the Chinese would get out of Dodge, and they were in there piling money into infrastructure programs. They had their own wee town and everything. A good few tens of thousands of Chinamen were over in Libya. Infrastructure programs. But this is no secret. And I remember not hearing about that. I remember hearing about this back in the day. So just grab the context, right? You're sitting over here at the Western allies, the Western power that's been absolutely dominated the world economically, militarily, basically since the end of World War II. Apart from that, we knocking heads with Russia called the Cold War. Now you've got China, which remember kicked the Western allies out over to Japan after World War II. They're now projected to have the biggest economy, the biggest GDP by 2050, if not before that. They've got the biggest army in the world. They've got the biggest navy in the world. It's going to be modernised within the next 5 years. Xi Jinping, or whatever his name is, Xing, I think his name is saying. And they are expanding their influence worldwide. One of the things they're using to expand their influence worldwide, if they become the biggest economy in the world, the biggest army in the world, and they're trading with every corner of the world like that, and own all the infrastructure and have influence all over the infrastructure that's facilitating that, they're going to be a very motherfucking powerful thing. And let's not forget, they're commies. Kind of weird, communism, right enough, and whether it's just a label or not, but anyway, that isn't what I'm here to discuss. It's to give people heads up about the Belt and Road Initiative, One Belt, One Road Initiative. It's even got its own Wikipedia page, and this has been getting talked about for, I would say, over 10 years now. It was the New Silk Road, it was used to be called. Let me see. Formation 2013, 11 years ago. This was talked about. This has been long time in the making. And if you're sitting over here at the Western dominant powers, and you're sitting with an army able to take China's out at the moment, but just at the moment, not for very many years longer, you're going to do everything in your power to fuck them up. And China are swinging their dick everywhere. So the One Road, One Belt initiative, the reason I'm talking about this in the context of Pakistan's retaliatory strike in Iran is because Chinese workers were exactly where they get hurt. And the Chinese workers are there building infrastructure for the One Belt, One Road. I don't know if this is the best picture to show you, but there's the Wikipedia page picture. Can't get it any bigger than that. But it gives you an idea of the infrastructure that they're building. I've got some better pictures here. It's just the Wikipedia page again. I must have double pressed that. Here's a couple of pictures. So what's this on? Committee for the Abolition of Intelligence State. Critical look at China's One Belt, One Road initiative. And if you notice there's Tehran, right, and there's Pakistan. They want to build the road out of there if you see, it was going into North Africa as well through Egypt. Sorry, that's shipping line. Sorry. So that's their initiative to build up their trade and become the dominant economy in the world very soon. Probably, fingers crossed, touch wood, in my lifetime. China's massive Belt and Road Initiative. China's colossal infrastructure investment may usher in a new era of trade and growth for economies in Asia and beyond. But skeptics worry that China is laying a debt trap for borrowing governments. Ooh, where have we heard that before? That's how they gain influence. Bounce in, go, look, I've got fucking 20 million Chinamen here that can bounce in, build you shit. Do you want it? Aye, right, here. It's going to cost you X. That's alright, we'll borrow you the money, man. Pays it back. And then boom shakalaka, they're a debt slave. Slavery by the back door. And the West are scared that China's doing it, but China's just copying the West's model. Kinda. The West model is more fucking go into that country, hold a gun at their head and get some corrupt motherfucker to rape the rest of the country with you. China's is like, hey, we'll give you a wee bit of infrastructure and then you can come our debt slave. So these are things. So it's the one belt, one road initiative. If I can get this map up, you can see it goes through Tehran. And these are where all the infrastructure, the red ones is where all the, where they're pouring in infrastructure projects to promote global trade, or at least with Africa and Europe, dominate that market. Because if China manages, due to the fact that they're connected by land to all these economies, if they manage to become the biggest dog in town, biggest dude in town, they can dominate those two continents, and then America is going to look like a very small fish in a very large pond, isn't they? Whoa, the commies are coming. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. A few things that a lot of these war that might be undercurrents, the economic undercurrents to a lot of these conflicts going on. Maybe. Get it? Got it. Good. Catchies. Clips. And remember, citizens, always subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. And $19.95 plus shipping and handling will keep you out of hell.